Tonight, from Los Angeles, California, it's
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Baron Browning in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Garvin eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Garvin. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Herbert on first down now. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They run the counter. Fox. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fox. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoffs.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Well, that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. Fox. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
That's a good one. Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Herbert. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Herbert now. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's accelerating, and off he goes. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They run, it's Williams. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Garvin. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garvin. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Fox. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, none of that.
25 yards that time. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete.
We dominate today.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Fox, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. On 1st down, it's Fox. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, Merritt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Wade. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now 1st and goal. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Herbert to throw. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Broncos now down by 4. A minute 45 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now second down and a few inches. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. He'll get this one to Patrick. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Here we go with Williams. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here now a third down and 8. Harris running straight ahead. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Los Angeles.